Hi, troops. Ooh, boy, do we have a special one for you today. This is a completely different video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about lifetime warranties on cars. Do you get them? Do you not get them? I have been anti-lifetime warranty my whole life. I don't think we should be paying for stuff. Sorry if the sun's in your eye. Sorry about that. I don't like the idea of paying for stuff that we'll never use. So here's the story. Today I'm in my daughter's and son-in-law's 2019 Toyota Highlander. Okay? They bought this brand new back in 2019. And at the time, the finance guy, at the time they were buying it, was asking, "Oh, you want a lifetime warranty? You want this and that?" And I'm like, I was there helping them negotiate a price, and I told them both, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not a warranty kind of guy. And you're buying a Toyota, you're buying a fantastic car, you're never going to need it. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Hang on, there's something in the way. There we go. You're never going to need it. You got a Toyota. Well, my daughter Darcy said, "Dad, we've been thinking we want to keep our car until it don't drive no more. We're not going to trade it. We want to keep it. We want to just drive the daylights out of it. And if down the road 5 or 10 years we need something," I said, "Well, I get what you're saying, but a lot of places try to screw you over by, oh, that's not covered. Oh, it's a Tuesday. That's not covered on Tuesday. Oh, that's not." But hindsight being 2020, they both said, "Dad, if we're going to drive this car 250, 300,000 miles, it might need something, and we want to have it covered." And I'm sorry if the phone keeps sliding because they don't have a little place for me to put the phone. Anyway, they went ahead and bought it, and they got a good discount price. I don't hold me to this. I want to say they paid like $1,200 for it, but the guy said it was the lifetime warranty, mechanical, and it's called a wrap, which basically was a wraparound warranty. I think they covered everything else, basically. So, I tell you that to tell you this. Probably 6 months ago, Darcy called me and said, "Dad, I was changing the oil in her car or something, and I noticed an antifreeze leak." Actually, it might have been last winter because it was cold out, I know that. And I said, "Well, there's an antifreeze leak, and I can't tell where it's coming from." Well, one thing led to another, and I decided in the long run, we were going to take it someplace, and I decided to call Toyota because I had forgotten they got this warranty back in 2019, and this was during 2025, I want to say, or the winter of 2025, 2026. Anyway, I called them and I said, "Hey, there's an antifreeze leak. Is a radiator covered or blah, blah, blah?" And they said, "Oh, absolutely. It's 100% covered. And if you bring it back to our dealership, there's no deductible. You don't pay anything." Like a lot of places will say, "Hey, it's under warranty. You just pay us $100 and everything." This is, if you take it to them, it's free. So we did. We took it back. They fixed it. We had an estimate from another place, and I want to say it was $600 or $800 if they would have done it at this other place to replace the radiator and antifreeze and to get it back in shape. Very, very, very expensive. So, also, my daughter tells me this past weekend, she's like, "Dad, I have that little tire sensor light is on." I said, "Oh, you probably have a low tire." I said, I'll check all the air in your tires." Well, what I noticed was when I got in it, it started blinking, right? It didn't just come on like when you have a low tire and Man, I'm sorry with the phone if it keeps slipping, guys. I'm sorry. It didn't just come on and then you can put air in the tires and it goes out. It blinks for about the first 2 minutes and then comes on solid, which means one of the TPMS tire pressure monitoring system tires is not reading at all. So she's in a conference the next couple of days. She said I won't be needing my car. I'm gone, I think, I'm not sure where. But anyway, she said my car will be free Monday and Tuesday if you want to see what you can do. So I stopped by. Today's Monday. And I stopped by this morning at the Toyota dealer, and I said I was concerned because a TPMS monitor, they run off of a battery in each tire. For those of you that don't know, they run off of a tire, a battery. And according to Toyota, they say they should last 10 or 12 years, the batteries in each of them. Well, this car is only 6 years old, and they got 88,000 miles on it, 88,122. And it's not working. So I stopped at Toyota and I said, hey, I'd like to check and see if this is covered under their warranty. Guy looks it up on the computer this morning. He says, yep, with the wraparound, with the wrap, they call it. Yep, it's all covered. I said, well, how soon could you get me in to get them looked at and replace a TPMS sensor? He says, well, how's 2:30 this afternoon? Now this was at 7:45 this morning. He says, how's 2:30? It's currently 2 o'clock, and I am starting to head over that direction to drop the car off and get it done. So they scheduled it, got it ready. He acts like they have all the parts, I hope, they have them all in stock. And he told me earlier, he said it shouldn't be more than an hour. We'll get you in and out. Whichever one is not reading. So I'm assuming they're going to check and see what the battery level is on the other three. But they won't replace them. If they're still working, they won't. They'll just replace the one that is not, that the battery went dead on. So I will get back with you, hopefully, after we get up here and I get this thing dropped off at the shop and all goes well, I hope. So just hang on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you on the dash, and for those of you that don't know what a TPMS or tire pressure monitor system light, a low tire or whatever looks like. Hang on, let me close the door. All right, let me start this thing up and I'll show you what it's doing. Okay. All right, I'm gonna rev it up to get that tack out of the way. That right there, that's flashing, after about a minute or so, it will become solid. That means it's currently not reading, but that is a TPMS sensor light. That means you got a low tire or something like that if that comes on your dash, guys. All right, hang on, hopefully we'll get her fixed. Okay, guys, we're back. It took them about a half hour to get that fixed. As you can see, there's no more light. Let me get that tack out of the way. I'll speed it up. All better. It was the passenger side rear that was bad. And let me just show you this. I'm not going to show you any information, but oh, I like that. This is what a lifetime warranty is all about. Right here. Okay? For a guy like me who's anti-lifetime warranty, it's come in very handy for my daughter and son-in-law, and I'm very, very thankful. So tell me what you think in the bottom. Comment below. Are you guys lifetime warranty fans? Are you not? Man, please like, subscribe, and have a great one, guys.